Move around using the mouse or the WASD keys. When using the WASD keys, note that you can change the movement speed in the options menu. It is highly recommended to use a mouse. Fly through boost rings to receive boost energy. As soon as you have any amount of boost energy, you can perform a boost, shift or middle click. By rapidly flying through the rings, you create a ring chain. For every ring chain of 10, the boost level increases by 1, which means increasing in boost speed. The main weapon of the fighter can be fired with space or left click. You can fill the power bar by destroying enemies. When the power bar becomes completely full, the power level increases, which increases the area of effect of the main weapon. The fighter's power depletes automatically over time. If 3 enemies are destroyed in a row that use the same weapon, that weapon will automatically become your secondary weapon. Control or right-click. The X collectible item can help preventing switching to a different secondary weapon. The survivor can fill the power bar by keeping itself close to enemy attacks. Then, a shield can be activated, space or left-click, but it rapidly consumes power. When the power bar is full, perform a blast attack with control or right-click. Once boost level 3 is reached, the survivor loses all collision detection. Throw a boomerang with space or left-click. You will control the boomerang instead of the trickster. You can fill the power bar by destroying enemies. When the power bar becomes completely full, the power level increases, which extends the active time of the trickster's boomerang. Drag a selection box with control or right-click. You can also drag this box around enemy attacks to return their damage. The star box requires power. Once boost level 3 is reached, you are not only invulnerable to crash damage, but can destroy most enemies by crashing into them. There is a health bar at the top of the screen, which is half full at the start of a mission. Taking damage decreases your health and your score, depending on the type of attack that hits you. When the health bar is empty, your ship explodes and -100 score penalty will be received in addition to the damage score penalty. After this, your ship returns to the screen immediately, with a half-full health bar. All yellow numbers appearing on screen are indicators of score points received and all red numbers indicate score points lost. Some enemies may leave behind a health collectible item after their destruction. This item restores some health. As the survivor, other than power, you may also draw health out of some enemy attacks. Some destructible objects may leave behind a boost collectible item after their destruction. This item increases your boost level. At the beginning of a mission and after each death, you start or restart with a health of 100 out of 200. If you manage to finish a mission with more than 100 health, you receive score points for each health point above 100. You receive a score bonus for finishing a mission within a certain amount of time, but this bonus decreases with every second you arrive later. If it takes you longer than a specific period to finish a mission, you receive no score bonus for your time. Some enemies and destructible objects may leave behind a shield collectible item after their destruction. This item causes a percentage of the damage you take to be reduced from the power bar instead of the health bar, provided that you have enough power. It does not make you drop in power level. The fighter receives score points whenever an enemy is destroyed, the amount depending on the enemy type. If the fighter rapidly destroys enemies, destroying each next enemy no later than within 2 seconds, the received score will be multiplied by 2, and eventually by 3. The fighter receives bonus points at the end of a level depending on the power level. As the survivor, score points are earned when keeping yourself close to enemy attacks, depending on the attack type. Blast attacks reward the player with score depending on the number and type of enemies destroyed. If you destroy 2 or more enemies with one boomerang, the score received for the second enemy will be multiplied by 2 and the score received for each enemy thereafter will be multiplied by 3. Star box attacks reward the player with score depending on the number and type of enemies destroyed. When boost attacking, if you rapidly destroy enemies, destroying each next enemy no later than within 2 seconds, the received score will be multiplied by 2, and eventually by 3.
Attention! Attention, everyone! This is an important announcement. It happened again. The Ghostbusters are back in a brand new video game. And it's open season on ghouls. These new recruits aren't messing around. They're working together to catch ghosts all over the city and upgrading their gear to be even more powerful. Here's your homework. Don't get busted!
Jeremy Flake was always a strange child. He knew what was waiting for him one day, a life none of them was able to even imagine. His main interest was physics, so his work demanded a great deal of equipment as well as perfect concentration. This is where it gets interesting. His loyal friend Plato was anxious to go with him, and he was barking like a mad dog, so Jeremy decided to take him as well. He hurries inside, but the thunderstrike seems to have activated an avalanche. The storm is finally over, but the cabin is completely blocked. The phone has no signal.